Mark 1000. We're operating on roughly a 10-second delay. Hello. Welcome to today's stream, and I hope your time zone is going the way you want it to. No major announcements. Life is life. Work is work. I'll try to keep things as consistent as I can. I need to take time off. I would try to give you as much of a warning as possible. For instance, I need July 31st off, and I also need September 3rd through the 7th off. I might need January 2nd off. Other than that, yeah, I got nothing. I might play Marvel Fighters ToeCon. Maybe. Let's see how the schedule goes. It is a little wonky until Dawn of War 4 drops. Once Dawn of War 4 drops, schedule's pretty set and good to go. But until then, there's like just potentially a little gap. We'll see. Other than that, I got nothing. So, today's broadcast is brought to you by viewers like you. So thank you very much for your support. Whatever form that support comes in, it is truly appreciated. I always encourage conversation, so feel free to talk about anything, ask about anything, please. Just keep a few things in mind. 1, my focus is on the game, not the chat. 2, there's a 10-second delay on Twitch, 20 on YouTube. And 3, I tend to get distracted by anything and everything, especially if my lovely partner is involved. On top of all of that, no matter who you talk to, whether it be me or someone else, please keep it reasonable and respectful. We try to keep this a fun, relaxing place for people to hang out and be themselves. There we go. Hello, welcome back to our playthrough of Age of Wonders 4, specifically at time of recording, the newest DLC, Secrets of the Archmages. Even more specific than that, the second released story map for that DLC, the Pinks of something. It's the Demon map. First map was Fae based, second map is Demon based, third map is Archmage based, Magic based, that sort of thing. So, we are trying to rebuild the Chain of Hatred. The Chain of Lies is broken. So what we're gonna do is our forces are rushing in that direction. Doing Blazing Aura. Is there anything? No. Okay, hold on. They can annex another province. What are we looking at? Either a farm. Well, if we do the farm, that boosts the haul. And I think that's the important thing. Our stability's fine because we've got a lot of ways to mitigate that. I could convert this to Ashland, which could be fun. But I think we're saving up to start casting. We already did Fiery Heart, so we got fire protection and crit chance on our units. But I think we're saving up to cast Blazing Aura. This army has headed south to deal with them. They're gonna go here. So you kind of need... Oh, and you need war trophies. Down to 3. We'll queue up the war trophies. This is set to go. So every city we have is going to have at least 1 war trophy. We're going to... Maybe? It is very much that thing. If I set up a city here, right? Then I literally have to vassalize, burn to the ground so I get more territory. This one to the ground. Potentially. Like, this one's wrapped around here, because there's a city here. And I can't destroy the city. So maybe I just vassalize this. And we work on defending it that way. And I think that's the best thing to do. I do think we save up to get a 4th city. Just in case we need to take a 4th city. The Imperium. Otherwise, our armies are moving in this direction. So that we can take this city. I think I have the armies to do it. The other 3 chains hold. So as long as one holds, we're good. You're headed in this direction to help with this. We have some gold set up. So, oh, right, and you can still take. So either a farm, which is what I'm leaning towards for the hall and the mint. What's a good farm? We're not going underground. That's not a bad farm. We definitely want foresters out here. Quarries out here. I guess it doesn't matter. We'll start going this way. We'll grab that farm. Doesn't really boost us a lot. But it is something. With 89 in the bank. Mark. Harrier, and then let them sit. And we'll start building up another, maybe just Mercs and Harriers, just as, like, bodies. Right, sorry. You're going this way. So it's 2 Mercs, 2 Harriers. You know what? No, we'll let that sit for now. We've got a mineral extractor. You're working on a vendor. You do need a bathhouse, but the market's a bit more important to make more gold. And we do need a library. This is more production. Okay, they need walls. And we're not doing the ironclad for a while. We have trophies queued up. And we're looking at throwing down a Hungering Maw and that sort of thing for meta. But we're good. Sorry, that was a quick turn there. We took like 5 minutes, but so is the way of things. But yeah, if we turn this into a, I think this into a Hungering Maw and this into something else, we can't do farm here. We can't go through here. But... Great. All right, hold on. are headed in this direction. You are headed in this direction. I'm not sure where that army went, but we're gonna wait. Because, hold on. Before I cast this, or before we summon a unit into, like, we pull this out and throw down a different magic unit of some sort. Okay, so you need a quarry, and I decided the quarry would go here for the giant production boost, thus boosting all of that. With 140 in the bank, you do need a town hall so we can spread out further. So we'll queue that up. We can select new research. Orb of Desire would be interesting. So what the Orb of Desire does is it sits there and goes, you attack me. It only has 80 hit points, though. I don't know how long it will last. Hello, One Door Ponder. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Mike, is there anything that I'm more interested in getting? We cleared out Gluttony. This. We need Strength Sapping Imbuement for our ranged units. To support the Magic Fighter, that sort of thing. That's a bit more important than what we have. So let's do a shuffle or two. We can do one more, and then we're stuck with what we got. All right. Of these... All right, one more. This is a... There we go. Okay, that did chew up a lot more mana than I wanted it to. Great. Lodestone Foundry, that's more production. Blacksmith is stability. That will give us 10 stability. Again, quarries and farms are our way to go here. Because we're not getting foresters, right? Yep, you're doing that. You are headed here. You're going to help? Actually, can we build a road here? Build a road there. Then we have to take it off. Okay. I could have built a little road, I think. I stand corrected. I don't know where that army went. It should go straight into this, but it did not. So, we're good there. You're gonna wait till you get your mage lock. At the very least. And then we might replace the Harrier with a Gluttonous Imp. That's something we're going to look at. I don't think we're going to do anything earth-shaping. I could turn this into an Ashland. It's not the worst thing to do, but I think we're good. Alright. So farm here. Oh, interesting. There is an argument. All owned provinces adjacent to this wonder gain +2 Imperium. Right, so you're most likely to grab the... Alright, we'll get some Imperium out of it. You're staying there. Right. Is there anything Imperium-wise we want? No, we're saving up to pop this. Just so we're one ahead. And then we'll have to go back and look at our Imperium. Although I would like... If we are just going to vassalize it, I will grab Advanced Sensing. Because it costs a lot, but it frees up. Now we can see things even further away. Sort of thing. Allowing us to more accurately react to stuff. Oh, did they retreat? Never done that before. Here, go grab you. You'll wait a turn. We'll go ahead and cast Blazing Aura, which will drop us down to 46, which is low. And we'll queue up an Imp. Right there. And you... Ah, not close enough. Alright, so Dragon first. I think we just vassalize the Chain of Hatred. And we'll keep an army here to help defend. And we'll clear out everything around it. But I don't think we take it for ourselves. Alright, so you're that. You're not making anything. Alright, let's make a mint. Would like the monolith. For more of that. And again, I would like to turn this into a Smith's Guild. Just so this is the area we're pumping out units in. Because a lot of foresters out here we can use to, you know, build up and pump out units. You're waiting. That's not me. Yeah, I think he's sending out armies to go after each other. I think we vassalized this. Did he destroy the city? This is hatred. So he destroyed... Okay. So what? I have to... remake the city here? Alright, let's get our dragon into play here. There we go, right? 980. So, tough for just that army. But combine the armies, and we should have enough to take care of this. We have a new skill available, which is Siege Masters, which we're gonna want. Mark all as seen. We also have this. I think Siege Masters is more important. Because that'll allow us to build some siege projects when we take this city. Question mark. We're gonna summon... Ooh. Not here. The Imp. Not there. Oh. Here. Oh, that's why you're up here. Oh, bollocks. Alright, here. You step out. You step in. 601. 772. We can go ahead and play with that. We're gonna wait because we're immediately gonna start casting Sapping Imbuement for the weakened and the strengthened, which will eat into our mana even more. You've got a Blacksmith. War Trophies is fine. Food and production. And again, more gold. But I think we wait. What are you doing on units? So you would like 2 more units. And then this extra Harrier goes here. Okay, that's fine. Or, more importantly, you can go help this army. We can deal with this Marauder Guard and maybe clear out that area. You're all set. You're all set. I assume if I burn this city to the ground, I can rebuild the chain. Which... or something. Great. After that, we don't care. I would like temptresses, just to build a couple, see how they work. So, we'll keep that up. A hero leveled up. This is our elementalist. Don't have a choice. Confirm. You go here. You go here. This army goes here. This guy heads here, and we're good. That's pretty much all I can afford. I'm gonna wait a turn before we siege this. So we can... do I have anything to sell? No. So that... I can... Oh, hold on. We're gonna get a little cheeky here. So what we're gonna do here... I know you're making the mint in a turn. Gold there. Gold there. Gold there. Announced, declared friendship. Really? Okay, it feels like you've fallen to the dark side there, my friend. Great. War trophies. And Skywatch means more food, more production. That's what they need. Gold and research. And now they're at plus 40 as opposed to massive minuses. We'll look at getting the... they do need another quarry. Farm. Alright, so quarry here is the way to go. When do you pop? You pop next turn, yeah. So quarry here is the way to go, just to spread out in this direction, if it'll let me. I don't think they're gonna come at me. I'll inch a little closer. Good, good, good. Just so they can all get in there. You're headed in this direction. Alright. End turn. Hey, science boost. Secreted temple. Alright. Nope. In this direction. In this direction. Yeah, so save game. Bookmark 2. Trigger this fight. Says it's low risk. I still might need to fight it because of the Glade Runner. Nope. Now here's a question. So here... Well, no, it's per kill. That would be nice. So are they getting... Alright, when killing a non-combat summon. So how do I see... Oh, so he has Gorge times 2. He has a stack of Gorged. This guy has a stack of Gorged. Okay. That's what I was curious about. We're actually going to fall back here for the heals. And you, I guess, can actually head back in this direction. So now we have some money in the bank, meaning Pain of Hatred, Retreat. Oh, it's not a save game. Bookmark 1. I thought it would be a city siege. It is not a city siege. Auto combat. We might lose a unit or two because of the 2 bellers. Lost a gluttonous imp. I'm okay with that. Okay. It does not relent easily as Arbiter. I heard a clear heat field in its protection. After done Gondir, acknowledge Israel. Villaroth, okay. Now take these resources and quickly finish the task in. Rebuild the city ruins before the Chain of Hatred. Each chain is protected by these cities. This is why it is forbidden to destroy the chain cities to all demonic princes. Once the city is rebuilt, you and my infamous circle, and then the carnage ritual awaits. Okay, so, oh, he gives us a bunch of Imperium so that we can trigger this. Huh. We're not pillaging. We will be pillaging. I'm trying to think. This allows us to move faster. We're 6 turns away from that. More stability, more production. We do have a lot of gold. If I buy this, then that takes care of stability and pretty much all our cities and gives them a production boost. Oh, did I? Right? Because it takes... Hold on. It takes 100. I will wait a turn, trigger this first. Unicorn Mountain production. Take reward, though I'm not sure who to give it to. We've met Humble Corrine. You can have him. A hero leveled up. This is our ranger. Either when the hero does a critical hit, more crit damage, or sniper shot and scatter shot, more guaranteed to get a kill. So we'll do this one first. Mint. You need a forester, so yeah, can't go out that way. Let me grab this forester and then pump out. Yeah, so we don't need, look, way over. Definitely need the Masonic Hall, as that is boosted. More production, better. Wait a turn. Wait a turn. More importantly, cast strength sapping imbuement. And we'll let things tick. No further notice. You guys are stack guarding. End turn. So it's only 100 Imperium. But I'd rather have that production and stability, because now it means these guys are way ahead, right? Friendship, okay. Posted. Go ahead and enchant. Yeah, 30 man. Chunk of gold, a lot of mana. Very much worth it. War trophies, great, and can annex. So what are we looking at boosting? We don't need the tavern. We're ahead of that. We could grab a market. The Arcane Institute, as of right now, will never be boosted. This can only be a quarry. Sort of. I would like to pause and grab some research. So we'll grab this research outpost. This army goes here. This army goes here. And both of these armies are going to wait a turn and then head in here and I think grab this. And you're headed in this direction. After the hall, what do we need? Mana. Well, this would let us get out to here. Probably another farm. I do need the forge. I think at this point, let me do this. I'll do a round of gold, and then the forge. And we've got 136 Imperium, meaning rebuild the city. And I think after I rebuild it, just release it as a vassal. Because it can't, well, no, it really can't expand anywhere, right? Like, it can go this way, kind of, but these guys have blocked it off. These are their capital cities. He broke. That needs to be fixed. That feels bad. That he broke a city, right? He got rid of this ruins. Alright, new skill, which is 2 of them. More grievances against other empires. 30 gold for each war we're involved in. So we are at war. So there's 30 gold and 30 mana right here. So that would be useful. And then the right is experience to level up. Order-wise, either Imperium per defensive pact, 15 per alliance. So there's 15 Imperium there, or converting conquered cities into vassals takes 2 less turns. It does not give a relation penalty. Both are good. This is, for us, it is guaranteed alliance. They are hostile, they just don't have war justification. Great. So, after that, markets in a turn, that's fine. Don't need the tavern. Don't need war trophies. Do need a hungering maw, I think, right? I think the hungering maw should still give 5 food. Decent, no for quarry, forester, or mine. So we don't lose the production. That still works here then. But instead we will lose gold for a turn and then see where we are. You're fully healed. I will find the portal. And enter. And then you can enter as well. And these 2 will clear out this area. They need true seeing. They're going over here. Plenty of gold. And then after the forge, 2 gold pumping, and then we'll see where we are as far as units go. Harrier, Merc, Harrier. We'll just pump out some units. Underground, we gotta wait 3 turns, so you guys are staying there. Alright, well, he died. Alright, we found her main city, I think. Yeah, that's her capital. New bounty. Don't care. Astral Void. Okay, that wasn't me. A library into gold, which I do kind of need. You do need walls. Now that would be 10 mana. So here it is worth it. So we'll do gold and a Hungering Maw. Here. Right, we have to get back to where we were before we can expand. Right, I forgot about that. You've got your market. Is everyone pumping out gold? You're making something. So you can do a round of gold as well. And then we'll go from there. In you go. Oh, Harrier. And then we wait. Well, that's the edge. So, you go there. You go there. You go there. Right. We need to get rid of the Mistwalker camp. 660? Can we? Alright. So that's save game. Mark 2. So yeah, so they are getting Gorge stacks. No AI. Go do your thing. Great. Ooh, evening sprites are good. For the blind and the slow. And the moon bolts. I am actually gonna keep him. You're ranged, right? Yeah. Mage, to kind of melee. Alright. Like this. Clear out the camp. Do the Arcanum. A lot of foresters in here. I'm gonna teleport this one to this city, so this city can have some foresters. Does that make sense? Right? Which means this one down here is probably going to be the same thing. I don't think there's a major one. But just so the cities can do things besides just quarries and farms. Yep, you're making stuff. You guys are on defense. We can actually step you over. You're on defense. Sneeze came out of nowhere. Hopefully you can hear me now. You're waiting. How are we doing? Alright. Yeah, mana gold. Imperium-wise. I think I need to make sure I have teleports. I'll end turn. Ooh, golden mana boost. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, I was like, oh, I could put out... Well, I mean, I could put out a city here. I don't think it's worth it. Oh, hold on. I'm looking in the wrong space. Alright, so now we've got the Forge. Skywatch can annex. And we're gonna grab a quarry to have more quarries. Alright. you're building that with 252 in the bank. We need the Masonic Hall. All right. We need the Lodestone Foundry. They need Palisade Walls. Per quarry. Per farm. So the House of Passion would do really good here. Counts as a quarry, but it would see these 4 farms and give a gold boost. And we lose the growth. That's the thing. If you notice, you lose the production of the growth, right? That sort of thing. So here, we've got 2 turns of doing nothing. So you can do gold. We can either... Oh, wow, we have nothing. Miscellaneous. This one. Greater Farsight and True Sight. A little short. I go to Arsenal. What am I willing? I'm willing to disenchant that. I'm willing to disenchant that. I'm willing to disenchant that. I'm gonna make this for the guys in the Mistwalker camp. We've got Temptress. We can select another tier 2 tome. And this is where things get weird. Right? Miscellaneous. Let me pop this open. Because we were like, okay, we'll wing it. Our tier 3 Chaos Tome will be Cleansing Flame. Right? So, I don't think we're going to do Summoning. Or Scrying. We've got plenty of Chaos. So, we could do this. Because we have a City Underground. That gives us Clay Forges. Underground Vaults. Right? These would get massive boosts. Silent Barracks. Dungeon Hazard wouldn't be useful. And then Raiders of the Deep. So while underground, more defenses. While underground... While underground, more defenses. While above ground, more damage. A lot of mana, though. Right? 10... 22, 28 times. Like, we can't afford that. Engineering Conclave, not bad. King's Dungeon, or adjacent dungeon province, right? Really good for our single underground city. Could do Tome of Shades. Though Shade Network is still pointless. Artificing, always good. Could do Sandstalkers, weirdly. Scorpion Venoms, good. Weakened and poisoned for our melee units. Desertification, we become Dunestalkers. Construct, not so much. Winds could work. Gives us a tier 3 ranged unit, right? Blades could work, but we're not going... Right? So, my first instinct, like I said, is Inquisition. For the Inquisitor's Mark. Because that would affect all our skirmishers. And it would affect all our mage locks. And we get a tithe collector. So we can throw that mine surrounded by farmers. Foresters farms get a huge boost. The Tribunal helps with stability and knowledge. Alright. Otherwise... Beacon could work. Tier 1 and 2 units become faithful. They do spirit damage. The higher... So like a tier 5 unit, they get plus 5 spirit damage. And you combine this. This is an enchantment. Again, a lot of mana though. 27 times 2.
which is 54 mana. But we get Faithful, status resistance, and combine that with Zealous, right? Means we go to My Tomes. Zealous is it's okay. They changed it. It used to be double damage. Now it's just 10. So 2, it would be plus 7 spirit damage and a bonus against condemned units, that sort of thing. So options. We do have a lot of order though, but I don't think it matters. We're not doing Shadow. Tome of Virtue could work. We get Virtuous Spirit, which is a race transformation or protection. Once we get below a certain amount of hit points, we ignore casualties and gain defense and resistance. We get a House of Charity, which converts gold. So, like, if we're making 200 gold, we get 40 food in production. Right? And it's a race transformation, so it's just cast it and forget about it. But if we do that, right, if we take the Tome of Inquisition, what that opens up is potentially, weirdly, the Tome of Terramancy. Oh, Mountain. Okay, never mind. I thought Earth Shatter. Alright. Leyline Focus, which isn't bad. Until the unit moves. Start of the turn. So as long as the unit hasn't moved, massive damage bonuses and resistances. It's the only thing we'd use it for. Oh, and maybe the Excavated Leyline. Right? But Earth Shatter, Mountain Stalagmites, and Diggable Earth. So, hold on. Get out of here. Go underground. I was gonna argue, maybe we take that at tier 3 to break up the bedrock. But I don't think we can. Yeah, there's no way. I think they should alter Terramancy, Earth Shatter, to convert Bedrock to Stalagmites. So you have to cast it twice, but that allows you to do the underground. Otherwise, what? Materium Transmutation would actually be a good one. Adaptive Armor would be good. Steel Skin would actually be good. Transmuter would be good. Transmutation Circle would be good. Potentially that allows us to get either liquids or plants, which I'm leaning towards plants. If we build one in every city at tier 3. Because we don't need a tier 3, right? Otherwise, tier 3 order. What are we looking at? Subjugation kinda works. Get a Subjugator, Final Intimidating Aura, which isn't bad. Prophecies can work. Combine it. That gives our ranged, right? Range units, battle mages, skirmishers, supports, magic units get faithful and a crit chance. And combine that with the demons means our backline's doing a huge amount of crit chance. Or sanctuary, which is in the domain, right? Anointed people, strategies and spirit protection, Keeper's Mark, which is all our frontline units gain faithful, salvation, which is very expensive. You know, spires, which are good for defense, and the summon light spirit in the sanctuary. Right, makes it harder to pillage us. I mean, there is an argument for Tome of Prophecies. Right? Friendly units gain precognition and crit chance, and enemy units gain humble for a siege project. Faithful Imbuement means our backline units have a 30% chance to crit, which will only go up as demons. Prescient Circles means our frontline units, right, gain a little buffer against the first ability or spell used against them. It's negated. And we get an Oracle, which is a really powerful support unit. Although, what we could do, right, is there Tier 4 Primacy, Exemplar, Supreme Magic. Oh, interesting. That's actually really good for us, because it gives our backline units essentially zeal. Our supports our mages, our magic fighters, that sort of thing. So Inquisition gives Inquisitor's Mark. Oh. Skirmishers and ranged units. So this affects... Prophecies affects all our backline units. Supremacy affects only... This is hard. We're not going to do Remit. We could do Archon, which would be good. Pure Soul is really good. Wait, is it minor or major? Minor. Holy Aura is a powerful enchantment for spirit damage. Yeah. More units, summon Astra, and an Archon Gate, which gives us Titans. Prosperity works just because of the Guardian of Affluence. Blessed Armor, Shrine of Prosperity, which is a ton of gold if we're producing a ton of food, and this will allow us to produce a ton of food. God Emperor, Surgeant, Wrath, Army Spell, Buff Spell, Combat Spell, Friendly Armor Spell versus Demonic Siphon. And we need the Demonic Siphon to crank up our crit chance up to 15%. By 15%. So that gets us to 25. Or Prophecies would get our backline units up to 45. Which is pretty good for a non-crit focused build. Yeah, I think we take one more material at tier 3. I think we take transmutation. And then after that, it's either going to be chaos or order the entire way. As is, oh, we're still choosing. I think we have to take Tome of the Inquisition for Inquisitor's Mark. So we have units that inflict condemned. Right? Otherwise, we don't have a way to inflict condemned. It does give us the Inquisitor, which is a high-level skirmisher unit. That does quite a bit, actually. That gives us the Tribunal, which is great. More stability, more knowledge. There. Burden of Guilt, and a Lightbringer is a summon spell. It does give us another Battle Mage unit with Convert, which means we can dominate target non-hero enemy units. So we can switch them to our side. So it gives us options, and the Tithe Collector is nice. So yeah, I think it's Inquisition. And then tier 4 and 5, like, we need Chaos Lord. You know, you usually only get one tier 5 spell. Home. Right? There is that argument for tier 4 Demon Gate and then tier 3 Prophecies. So we'll see where we are, but I think we have to take Inquisitor's Mark. So Inquisition. We're at 6, 5, and 3. Burning Passion was 2. To order. 2. 2. We've got we've got 2 bonus order from decisions we have made. Wise Materium at 3. I think 1 for our dragon, 2 for our culture and society. I think. Right? So let's select this. Weirdly,
the unrighteous shall feel.
Oh, we do have Inquisitor's Mark. Let's do the math. That's 11. That's 22 mana.
Furious vengeance.
So let's see if we can snag that mana from somewhere else. Before we do anything. Yeah. I don't think we can make any more of these. Alright, so... Elliot? Oh, this is gonna be easy. Elliot? Elliot? Save game. Mark 1. All spells are cast. Yeah, that's a rollover. I cannot afford a tier 4. As much as I want the Stormbringer, I can't afford that. Defender, Shielding Helmet. The Shielding Helmet I will use. This I might shred. But what is this? Ton Blood. Very nice. You swing this way. You trigger... Save game. Bookmark 2. You trigger this fight. He routed, which means he will come back. Ring of Vampirism. We're taking that. So, and we need to take this. I think we give them a turn to heal. You're fine. You're fine. The Ring of Vampirism. Ah, no. It dropped. Okay, so they have to be in the Horde. Okay. But he needs the Ring of Vampirism. I don't think we can make a better Armored Claw. That's the thing. Maybe we can? Not sure what we would do, but we're looking at it. We're waiting a turn here. What we can do, just to help with things, is kind of just gone, get some gold, head here. You're fine. Just clear these out. Like I said, and then I think we just release this as a vassal. Instantly. Because there's no good way for me to make it grow. End turn. Definitely heavy. Reduction grants gold. I think we grab the gold. That's another 30 gold per so. The chain of hatred in your possession is serial again descends from above. So the crown is seated somehow. Fortune favors you for now. The seat is normally reserved for the chief demonic prince of Belleroth, explained Israel. Long ago, I granted each overlord the right to seat the chosen champions at the Circle of Diogai. 11 seats there were once, so only 4 now remain, which is the product of the vile aspect of chaos, who has wrecked the pit with I think that's supposed to be with her ceaseless foray. Yet I also suspect some foul ploy on the part of the overlords. Normally the overlords never leave their seats unclaimed, especially not the 5 chained cities that hold the perishing arch nemesis. Israel stares off in the blue. They are plotting something, I can sense it. For population. Okay. So either knowledge and a mystery bonus. Tell me more about this circle. I view the deep-rooted spot of sorrow after the cataclysm that shook the astral. That's not worth it. Shook the astral sea, the Archon sought to contain the unchecked powers of wizards and the calamitous ilk. Obadok was an utter cesspool of wickedness back in those days, curses Israel. Ceaseless was the warring of demons and hellions, and all the carnage fed them all with incredible power. Left to their own devices, the spawn of evil threatened to outrival even the Archons. Thus I came here, intent on establishing a circle of Diogai that might control the scourge. Alas, that the High Council already had forsaken this mission long ere it ever began, still I persisted against all odds. I achieved what none in Emnora thought possible. The rest is history. Okay, what next? Okay, the Chain of Hatred keeps the perishing arch nemesis in place, while the Carnage Ritual keeps the demon overlords at bay. These are the duties upheld by the Circle of the Azrun Pit. The great evils of this place are contained here by the pact I signed with them long ago. Scorned Israel, Obadok is an ancient and powerful world whose diabolical magic comes from the impulsive energies of carnage. It feeds the overlords and thus sates them enough to remain here. But should the Carnage Ritual ever cease, then our pact shall be made undone, and the demon overlords shall be freed from their confines to once again sate their vile hunger upon the world within. Hold the Chain of Hatred at all costs, and fuel this realm with carnage. And I pray be the scum shall it will be done. Okay. So we got a new one. Oh, we got the teleporters. So we're gonna save for the teleporters. We have a carnage ritual to enact. Okay, they're neutral. Okay, hold on. 3 cities. You're good, you're neutral, you're evil. If I withdraw this stone and give it to you, active cooperation in 10, which takes longer, but hopefully we'll get there a bit faster, right? Because this was 18, and no one's going for it. We'll try to get them vassalage. I can give it a boost, or saving for the teleporters, by snagging this. Firestones are ruler leveled up. We're going down Mass Curse. And Seer. The Chain of Hatred has oh! Interesting. Quarry here. Farm here. See, I don't have a choice. Gold mine here. Mana here. Cancel. No one to give it to you. I could recruit another hero. Retreat. Get in here. Auto combat. Great. Turn to the Chain of Greed. Respond to prisoner. Gain the level of renown. Up to 3. Cool. Creffin. No, that's called the Chain of Hatred. You can annex another province. Can be anything. Now, we are struggling with mana. We can't go that way. We're going to want a lot of foresters out that way. But what I'm going to do is grab... Oh, it's only 5, huh? Still, 5 mana I would not have had, right? So if I grab this, does it unlock anything? It does unlock the mineral extractor, the excavation, the weaponsmith, and a guild, which is interesting. I think what's more important for us is a monolith. So now we have the 71 mana, meaning when this triggers, we can now afford it. You can annex a province. We're gonna move the portal for 100 gold here. Go inside and grab this forester. Right? Meaning, here, now the storehouse is boosted. Don't need to boost the tavern. No, I'm sorry, we don't need a tavern. We're still plenty ahead. But, more importantly, we might be able to take it with what we have. Bookmark 1. So I can't destroy the cities. I explore this. It says low... Oh. It's only 2 units. Huh? Great. And you guys can head out. And into friendly territory, so you maximum heal. But you, right? So now the city it's attached to has... Oop, not you. Not Dolmark Hoppers. Here we go. Dahlkraber. Right? Now it has a forester. Right? Meaning 5 turns, queue up another forester. Let's get the Arcane Institute. The Academy is already boosted. I'm going to save the gold on that one. Hungering Maw. Archive Collector. Hungering Maw here. We'd lose 5. But he's not going to get huge boosts to food. But I think we keep the 5. And we're looking at Forester, Granary. Hold on. Teleporter here? Where's our inn? Our inn's here. So we could put a teleporter here to cover both. Yeah, so actually, we'll turn this into a Hungering Maw. So that's 5 turns. After that, we'll grab a Forester, boost the Granary, get growth in this city. Your growth's actually doing fine. The Blacksmith will give us draft and stability. But you're way ahead. I think the Lodestone Foundry and Palisade Walls is more important here. Okay. Spell's ready to cast. Nothing to cast. Release as vassal. Maximum of 100. Oh, interesting. So every time so the first city release is free. The second one's 25, 50, 75, and then it's 100 Imperium. Because that's the thing. We take penalties for growth and that sort of thing. Our AI, whatever AI takes control of this, can ignore the penalties for growth and that sort of thing. And we can keep an army here, or give them. Oh, we don't have a huge amount of Rally of Lieges, but we can start feeding them units a la Rally of Lieges just to defend this. And they'll ignore stability issues. I think we do release this as a vassal. We'll still get the Firestone Forge. And agreed. We level up our hero? No. Alright, so, our mage. Do we want Zeal, which isn't a bad one, more magic damage, defense and evasion. I think we do amplified magic to get to empowered evocations and amplifying elements. So we'll do this one. Shielding. Okay. So our next hero might want that. If we recruit our 4th hero, a warlock, a defender duelist, or a Death Knight steward. Right, but the nautical governor is useless. So we're a defensive Death Knight, technically. We could turn this Death Knight into an even. We're a defensive Death Knight in the way we're using our claw. Right? We have dragon claws, war claws. We're using an armored claw. Meaning very high defense, very high resistance, right? Don't care about fire damage. We could add more crit chance. We can inflict marked, which is really good. It counts as both a weapon and a shield. Right? +1 resistance isn't bad. Because we are struggling with resistance. We don't need the fire protection. Damage reflection could work. So there's options here. Just out of curiosity, what do I need for radiant? No, I don't care about the radiant damage. I think spirit damage is the way to go. I need rainbow clover. So the only way to get rainbow clover is through a tome of transmutation. So we need the carnage ritual to keep going. You've gone. Turn to the chain of greed. We've got a seer. You are going to need it. We gave it to our hero. Let's make another one. Alright. We'll wait until... And you are basically here for defense. We're not at war with anyone other than Carissa. Oh, no, not Sky. Oh, yeah, hold on. We're changing Skywatch. Dole. Ugrin. As in underground. This is the underground city. There we go. You're making a hungering maw. That will help with mana. Yes. Okay, we're good. Wait. We're not at war with you. You don't like me. Settle grievances. I'll settle that one. That one might go away. And we'll settle that one. So they don't have war justification against me. It cost me some gold. I think that's worth it. Right? No crypts. Alright. Wait a turn. Then what do we do with these guys? Who are we at war with? Hold on. 3 cities. Okay. Just Raging Pyre, which is over here. So we save up for teleporters, and then we go over here. And weirdly, until this is done, what we have to do is, like, let her keep her capital city, but wreck her stuff enough that we can keep her contained until these guys declare war on me. They're not doing it because we're teamed up with the Throne of Azurun. With Israel right now. That's why. So he's buying us time to get to the point where we can just handle it ourselves. We can't do that. We did that. Chain of Greed. But, like, this needs to be cleared. These guys need to go away. This needs to be set explored, and more than likely sent to our underground city, so he can have what's the word I want? Foresters as well. and more room to expand. Because we're at 11. The only way to get to 20 is, even remotely close to 20, is to expand up here and expand into wherever this breached gate goes. Okay. Almost halfway through. I think we're doing okay. Okay. So, what do we got here? Bounty's been posted. She was released as a vassal. I believe it starts at vassalage instantly. Yes. So we're getting a little mana and a little gold. Oh. Can I... Ooh. I guess while you guys are here... Open... I guess I have to bind this to me. What's more important, though, is these teleporters. Research-wise... my tomes here. Burning Passion, we got anything we want out of that? Alright, yeah. The Tribunal is what we really want for the knowledge boost. So, we can do 1, 2. Alright, that's all we can do. So just so we go through things quickly, I'll do Fanatical Workforce. We will cast Inquisitor's Mark, which is going to chew up a lot of resources. I'm not gonna bind it yet, because I don't think there's a... Even, like, once I bind it, I can't give it to the Chain of Hatred. Right? Enter. Okay, this is just a mess. Okay. I think we cleared this out. And we're exploring this. I'm not sure where the frig it goes. Don't think Arsenal. I'll give up some gold to make Mirror Shield from attacks. And I'll shred this one. We do have a Seer. That is going on our Elementalist. Down here. We're gonna trade you in this direction. The easiest way to do it is you go there. You go there. There we go. And these two armies are going to poke their nose into here. Wait a turn so you get heals. You're making an Arcane Institute. You're making a Lodestone Foundry. You're making a Monolith. We're good. Yeah! So even we're pumping out a decent amount of gold. I don't think... Hey, Wonder Upon Door, thank you for the raid. Hello, Raiders. I've never done this before. Let's see if it works. No. I've messed up. I apologize. Commands. Custom. It should work. Wait, am I doing it wrong? Do I select you? And then do it? I'm trying to do a shout out. It worked in practice. It has not worked here. Are our commands on? Yes. How? Edit. Target name. At target. Save. It should work. How does target name work in command in StreamYard? How does that work? Using chat. Oh, my username. Oh! Username. Oh, I'm doing it wrong. You can tell I've never done this before. So it's at Wondor Pondor chat. Hey! I did it! Playing Power World. Right, that hit 1.0 recently. Hello to the people rating. I am Sparky TDK, usually just go by Sparky. I'm a variety streamer. I stream Sunday through Friday, life permitting. And I am a huge fan of Age of Wonders 4. I have a YouTube channel. For the love of God, do not try to watch every video. Just pick a series that looks interesting and watch that. I have way too many videos to go through the entire library. I've learned how to shout someone out. Yay. So if you check out my YouTube videos... Oh, before I forget, sorry about this. Hold on, Wondor Pondor. Blueprints, ring, custom, no, hold on. Doing this wrong. Show, ring. What can we make for a ring? We can already do windshield. I'm gonna get some windshields up then. Windshield here 2. Get those in some of my other units. That's fine. Yeah, I think that's everything I'm supposed to say. I hope you had fun playing Power World. Then the that. What is going? So clear this out. Poke our nose down here and find out what this is all about. Good. You're waiting a turn. This breach gate is going to our underground city. I think we're good. Yes. Uh-oh. Dead. Oh no! And we now need to start looking at picking a teleporter there. Sort of thing. Okay, so we'll put the ring on you. I'm gonna shred this ring, although it is income, but I don't think I need it. You're 500. You're a 500. We should be able to handle this. Low risk. Still might have to fight it, but... Great. Accursed Ogre. I'm gonna dismiss. Godbreaker? Stunned. Well, that's going... Hold off on the creature cage. When annexed. Okay. Lot of production. How many? One? Is this one big one? Two. Sure, we'll put this in my home city. Okay, and we're heading here. Windshield. I will grab another hero. Recruit. I think we decided we could do a defender. Duelist, because they're not gonna inspect. Still might, the nautical governor is useless and not becoming part of a governor. There's no coast or water provinces, so that's pointless. But also, defenders, that hero we got works best with a Death Knight. So let's recruit the Death Knight. Throw you in here. Give you that sick-ass hammer called the Godbreaker. Give you the shielding helmet. Keep the ring. Okay. Look at its skills. Oh! Oh, never mind. Reset his skills. 1, 2, 3. Confirm. Chaos. Materium. I like the order because we struggle with resistances. So we'll do that. I'm not picking up the Condemned, although I do like Zeal. Instead, we'll give him defense and maximum hit points. Okay, and we'll look at making another ring. Yeah, make one more. Yeah, you can denounce me all you want. Oh, speaking of which, how are we doing here? Okay, we're way ahead. So yes. I am actually gonna boost this down to 4. And now this is looking good. So we do have a number of free cities that will, at least for right now, we're okay with. Right after your walls, boost gold for a turn. We're gonna cast Inquisitor's Mark. Only 22 mana actually isn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. And a little gold is shaved off the top, that's fine. You can go here, that's fine. I mean, it's gold and mana. But we do need to build teleporters. I think one teleporter here or here is fine. And another teleporter here or here is fine. Because that's close enough to defend both cities. So I have to build 2 teleporters to defend both cities. Which I probably should have waited, and I apologize for that. A better play would have been to wait to build a teleporter in this city, then vassalize it, right? Oh, here. Here you go. You guys defend that stack. You guys are headed... I don't... Yes, in this direction. You're going with them. Close. You pop in 3 turns. Oh, yeah, next one here. Next one here. That's more Imperium. And 4. So, yeah, like, literally for me, Forester. Because otherwise we're not getting any Foresters in this city. Enter. Golden mana boost. Greatly appreciated. We are halfway through. Can I run ads? Let me refresh. Yes. So I will run ads for the next hour and X amount of minutes. Ads won't run. Okay, so what do we got here? Oh, Shrouded Secrets. In a rare silent moment, the bright cold light of Israel, Arbiter of Obadiah, flashes out from above. Ill news reveals Israel and Vinton. The demon lords are conspiring against us. I fear this is why the other demonic princes have gone missing, growls Israel. Their overlord has conspired with the Hornwind of old to forge secret domains shrouded from sight, used for evil purposes, no doubt. As fallen Archon, I am quite familiar with their workings. The Shrouded Gate is shrouded by magic locking spells bound to ancient obelisks. Find 3 of these ancient obelisks and lock the portal access so that we might uncover its evil secrets. Sounds ominous. I will have a look. Actually, pretty easily done. Empire, this is our Ranger. So we'll grab Critical Skirmisher next. Close. New skill, which is healing spells, cheaper to cast. And gain a ton of gold. Fanatical Workforce. We have 514 in the bank. There we go. It's going to take a while, but I'd rather have the Tribunal. Hungry Maw. You don't need the Tavern still. You do need a teleporter that's going here. So basically what's going to happen is I will stop building growth better. I think growth is better. Because if we do the farms and the graining, it will grow fast enough to offset. Alright, we'll do it that way. We will boost to gold for a turn. 100 in the bank, so that's all we'll do. Here, you're not making anything. Okay. We do need the hall. Alright, is anyone making anything? You're making a monolith, you're making a maw, you're boosting gold. So if we do gold here into the hall, that means here in our main city we can do monolith into gold and deal with that there. You're headed here. We're gonna give up this Forester. How much is it? We'll wait a turn and queue up a teleporter here. Dragon done. Good. Cool. I'll just poke my nose in this direction. Right, because of the mountains, we can't. We are headed in this direction, and these two are going in here. We have another windshield. We'll give it to you. That is literally all we can make, unless we shred... Well, we can shred this. Yeah, shred this. I'll keep the shield in case we grab another melee hero. We're good there. Meaning, we can make another windshield ring, and we will. End turn. Hungry Maw, more mana, lose a little food, pops in 1. Academy is good to go. We are way behind in research. If I grab... Here. We'll queue up the granary, knowing we're going to grab a forester. Alright. Quarries, and who's it and whatnot. You do need a 3rd quarry. This is going to be converted to a quarry, so that'll give us 4 quarries. We'll just go ahead and grab that one. Just to grab it. So you're building the hall for 3 turns. Hold it. Yeah, I was, again, House of Passion right here. And then 2 farms, and convert this to something else, and our surface to other things, and go from there. If we can. Alright. We do need to look at him. He definitely needs a mage lock. He definitely needs an overseer. Temptress is a build, so melee-wise, at least a merc. 2 mercs. So, well, he already has the mercs. How to do this? Oh, so, hold on. So you 2 here, or 3 there. You guys here. So ranged-wise, he needs a mage lock. So let's queue that up, start making that. And you will... Only gonna take a turn. But it's also only 5. Which is weird. We'll do it this way. Produce merchandise for the gold into a mineral extractor. And we'll go from there. You're going this way. Oh, a Band of Fear. That would be good on a melee unit. I'll take the production. Aha! That's what I was afraid of. So there's another... Yeah, so Dragon's going this way. These 2 need to take this out. They should be in line to reinforce each other. This is getting teleported to our main city. For the altar, which counts, I guess, as a fired forged stone? Okay. Research here, then. Quarry there. Probably won't build anything there. Might not build anything there. Alright, you guys... Open. Bind. Enter. Interesting. Desert, but Forester... Forester... Not Forester. There's at least potential Foresters. Alright, you can step off, meaning you go in. More Imperium, that... Shrouded Secrets. Trapped. That should be... Yeah, activate that one. Activate this one. Don't know where a third one is the issue. So we might have to go wandering. Okay. You're waiting. Someone kicked Carissa's ass, others declared a rivalry. Yeah, compared to like a shadow play or even an astral play, our research is way behind. I still think for me the most powerful combo is shadow nature material. The boiling seas churn across the edge when something vast is grown home. Lesser fiends scatter in shrieking terror, hurling themselves in motion vision, scalding with large carnage, more carnage. Thus, right? Okay. Taking riots. Draft mana and souls increase. Okay. So now we're at war with everyone. Because I wasn't fighting, is what I understand. Meaning, luckily, we have defensive forces here. You go here. You go here. They'll clear this out, they're fine. New skill, which is raising a city, super cheap. Ton of gold and a ton of food to one of my cities, or absorbing and migrating. So not vassalization, absorbing and migrating. Do any of these affect vassalization? Here we go. Benevolent Conquerors would be a really good one for us now. Because we're going to have to vassalize all of this. So now everyone is fighting everyone. Right. You're only at 4? Jesus, you need units. I mean, I don't have the gold. 40 gold. But it's only going to take... So Oh, that's weird. Oh, I only have 2. Why do I only have 2? Alright, do you have a support unit? You do. You're lacking a ranged unit. So here's what we're gonna do. Fury. Reinforced Vassal, the Chained Hatred. Oh. Guard the Chain of Hatred. Okay. With 100, I am gonna grab this. Now if we take a look at our cities, 750. One. Right? The 500 boost. You still hate us, but you're up to 100 because of Pact of Loyalty. Okay. Level of Renowned. Great. How does... Yeah, fully equipped tier 2 plus items. So he needs a better weapon, full stop. He needs tier 2 armor, that sort of thing. Amana's taken a hit. What's more important? An oasis? Gold vein. That's going to be bound in 2. Well, we have to grab this territory first. So you go here. Save game. Bookmark 1. Let him go. Huge gold boost. That is appreciated. You guys go this way. You can take this out next turn. I assume there is a camp in here somewhere, but maybe not. So what we might do is clear this out, run out, find it, move it, and then deal with it. War, strong wall. Who is over here. Great. Weirdly, what I will do... Mage lock. After that... Gold. Dragoon. It is a skirmisher, so it has a melee strike and a harrowing shot. Interesting. Okay. So it can do this multiple times, but like, boom, for quite a bit. Okay, that's actually kind of useful. So, okay, hold on. Again, melee, ranged, melee. Overseer for some healing. Hold on. Right, so in order to build this, I need Town Hall 3. So I need to save. In order to build the Temptress, I need a Town Hall 3. So I think we save up for a Town Hall 3, and his other 2 melee units are respectively a Dragoon. Oh, we don't... We're lacking in heavy tankers, aren't we? Maybe we can fix that. All the wars. You can annex yet another province. Now, we're going to grab a Forester. To boost the granary, that's down to 1. Alright, so 3rd Forester, not here, but back here. Back to 7. And then you punch out more gold. We're fine on draft. Mana's taken a hit. You go here. You go here. Save game. Bookmark 2. Trigger this fight. Should be safe. The Banshees are annoying. That's fine. Everyone got a little food. That'll help with growth. That's fine. Clear this out. Is this anything? No. Mana gold boost. We get out of here. We defend the city. Feels fine. I need a hero here. Can we give them... Very weird. I don't think we can make anything? No. Who needs a ring? You don't need one. You need one. Our Death Knight. Confirm. I think... I disenchant the Band of Fear. And I queue up Torso, Basic, Armor Basic, Tier 2 is fine. 1, 2, 3. 180! Do I shred the shield? I'm gonna shred the shield. I'd rather make this. Oh, you can annex another province. And it doesn't matter what we put here, it's gonna be converted into a teleport. Just out of curiosity, Smith still does need another quarry. We have plenty of quarry spots. So for now, I'll do this. And we're saving up for the town hall. So we can start pumping out tier 3 units, which are super expensive. We're losing a mana a turn. Yeah. Whoa! Where did this cat come from? Well, 6,250. That's alright. They can handle that when we take that out. I'm gonna burn this to the ground. Vassalize, vassalize. Burn that to the ground. Try to make a city here, unless it just stays out. In the meantime, in here, save game. Bookmark 1. Tap it up. Grab the gold. Well, I guess you can grab the mana as well. We're gonna fight. Retreat. Save. Bookmark 2. Auto. Oh, I see what they did. Great. Ooh, a ring of deflection. Okay. Now that's interesting. I am going to disenchant. It's really good though. I'm going to disenchant that. And you guys are headed out here. It's going to take 3 turns. There's really nothing I can do about that. Okay. 354 gold. Alright. We want to... Right, our Elementalist is the tier 2 person. So he's got the tier 2 mount. He needs at least a tier 2 weapon. He's got a head. He's got the Seer. So 4 and 3. That's weird. It says he's got a mount. And then we need to make some basic boots. Show all. Legs. Boots. Basic. Tier 2. And again, hit points, defense, resistance. Forge that. Then queue up the town hall here so that we can pump out some tier 3 units. This got the granary. It was 7. Now it's down to 4. That's how big a boost the granary gave. It was going to take 7. It's down to 4. They're ahead. So I feel like that's worth it. So now we've got 2 of everything. And you can actually double pump gold. Granted, the combat's helping because every time we win, all our cities get 25. A bonus of 25. Here. Nope, not there. Ah, here. Alright, we're gonna clear this out. It'd be easy. Great, everyone got it. So there's no... Okay. Okay. Then what I will do is 2 here. Wait a... Oh! No. Oh no, I'm binding it already. I need 100 mana to movement. So that might have been useless. We're not going to do Fanatical Workforce. Corrupt. Could be interesting. Alright, so his relations with him has been hurt by 200. Meaning we get a huge boost. The Pact of Corruption gives plus 50. Right? And specifically, how is this worded? Given to... So, however much food this is pumping out, it is split 3 ways. Yeah, so this got a 12. Does it tell me? Resource theft. It's getting 4. Okay, fair enough. Negotiation succeeded. That's fine. Good news, proceed. You can at least go grab this. And you go there. Not creating a bounty. Created the basic armor. 10,000. Alright, getting up there. End turn. Yeah, I don't know where there's a third one. That's the issue. Oh. There's a fractured incrustation over there. New skill. Either production gives gold. So that's at least 30 gold per city. Right? Province improvements give stability. I don't think we need that. This is going to be very important. I also need the Cosmic Affinity to rush down both things quicker. Now, we haven't grabbed a lot in Chaos. And that's my bad. Like, at this point, that's 30, 60, 90, 120 gold, and 120 mana for 250 Imperium. That is worth it. After your gold, this is more stability. We do need mana. They do need stone walls. Is anyone... You're on 2. You're on 1. If we do an academy here for the research boost, and then go here and have you double pump gold, we'll call that good. You're fine. Hold on. If I go up this way... Alright, nothing there. Not going to trigger the fight without my hero. Can I move the... Yes. Underground. Oh, I can move it right here. So now when you pop in 3 turns... You can grab Forester, not that one. Forester here, whatever I want here. Probably another quarry. So you're good. You guys are heading out of here. You're done. We've got the basic boots. Confirm. So we can't make anything. That's the problem. But blueprints-wise, we're looking for... We could give him a wand. Do we have any good wands? Dispel Magic's not a bad one. Magic Missile's not a bad one. Spawn Hatchling's not a bad one. We could do Traka's Mark and Heal. That's not a bad one. I like the Hatchling just because it's more units on the field, right? Otherwise, the other thing we can make is nothing. I think we have to make a wand. Okay. Turn to Pyre. We're waiting for 250. Think we're good. Turn. Okay. Amanda took a massive hit. So this is only going to last 3 turns. Okay. So it's not forever. The war part is forever, I would guess. Right in there. Yeah, there's only 2 obelisks here. Thank you. Invaded my domain. Someone cast a spell on me for me to lose. Oh, no, I guess not. Hold on. You're at 300. You're at 500. 700. You two can quite happily head in this direction. And then... gold, to see where things land. Yeah, so what? I don't like that. I lost a province. And I don't get to choose another one to come back. That doesn't feel good. Alright, you... yeah, we'll clear this out. Auto combat. I should save. I think we're fine. Okay, I'll lose that unit. Dismiss the imp. Disenchant that, but keep the gold. And then head this direction. You're waiting a turn. You're waiting a turn. I think... Oh, I don't have it yet. I think I have to build a Spelljammer. I normally don't, but I think I have to. And we might give up another farm for a Spelljammer. Yeah, I don't like... It took a province. It didn't remove the population. It took a province. So we're gonna... I'm gonna need Spelljammers in all my territory to prevent that. Yep. Out of combat. Great. Hero leveled up. Halberder. Which is tier 2. That actually feels like a good start. So I think we have the up. Well, we'll see. You're all leveled up. This is our Death Knight. We're gonna go ahead, just rush, just like we're doing with our dragon. Rush down here. You know what? Same build. Hall. This can annex another province. We need the research in the Imperium. We're going to grab that for a research boost. We're not doing a Scholars Guild. We'll double pump there. You're good there. I need it here. Let's get the teleporter going. So how is it worded? Realm overview. Oh, okay. Tier 2 units from the middle. Alright, there's something else then. I would like a temperature. So this is 2 tier 3s. So if you only want like 3 high tier units and the rest melee to like, oh, I know what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of where is it? This. Right? So if I do, if you do a mix, right? Tier 3, so if I have 2 or 3 tier 2 units, that's 10 to 15 hit points. And our tier 1 units quickly get experience. Or gold per unit tier. Either one's good. We do need food and stability. I think right now the play is to save up for Destiny of War. We grab this huge mana boost, huge gold boost, and I can just start pumping out units like crazy. Alright, you leveled up to tier 3. Okay. You're never going to be obscure, but now it gets a... I'm okay with that, man. The gold boost. Look at this. Retreat. Save. Trigger the fight. I will give up that unit for the Infernal Pup. Counter production, great. Hold on. Ranged. Needs another melee unit. You go here. You go here. Explore. Attack the Guardians. Alright, done. Another one died. I'm okay with that. Out here. Out here. You are headed here. And you are going with them. So we trigger this. We trigger this. I don't know where there's a third one. Trigger this. Hold on. Retreat. Save. Bookmark 2. Lose the Shaper. I'm okay with that. Bolstering armor. Tier 3. Take that reward. Wand of Provocation. Tier 2. Take that reward. I just lost it. So... I definitely need all our cities need a Spelljammer. If I'm gonna build something that feeds off of quarries here, I will give up. You know what? I'll give up that Forester and call that good. We've got a huge boost. You're making the Academy. You're making nothing. How are you on stability? Yeah, we're taking hits here. So, let me queue up a blacksmith. And... we got a ton of quarries. I need a Spelljammer. Tithe Collector. This is 2. This is 6. Man. Farm. Quarry. Quarry. I have 3 quarries. I still think a House of Passion here is the way to go. We've got enough gold. And I guess I can always switch it to something... Oh, no, wait. Hold on. I'm doing this wrong. Hey, you get a Forester. Thus boosting absolutely nothing. Oh, the Arcane Institute. That's worth it. Right. Alright, Forester. Snag for the research. Forester. Either a quarry there or a gold one. Right? That feels good. Remains have been collected. Go ahead and sell that. Unit-wise, if it's gonna be a while, you cannot take the Stainless Court. So you can head this way. And you can go with them. They'll clear out this area. But either a Temptress. Again, the base price is increased. Yeah, our Merc starts with more hit points. So, weirdly, a Merc, a Dragoon, and a Temptress... not the worst way to go. That's done in a turn. You are headed in. You're at 17, you're at 18. I don't know if I can. Wait, where's my dragon? Right, the camp. Wait, what? You're there. Oh, dragon's here. Alright. Now, we'll pull you back here. So you guys will help defend this. That would get it up to 18. All it's producing is mana right now. Oh, wait, and then... Oh, we never bound the portal. I think the golden mana boost is more important right now. Because the more mana we have, the more gold we have, the more units we can produce. Perfect. Alright, so, it's done. Alright. I don't want the draft. Resumes. So that gives me my Spelljammer. We can take our farm back, so we're at 3 and 3. We're up to 6. The tribunal is more important. Stability, research. I do need this as well. That's going to take 2. We'll stop there. You're not making anything. We're not doing a Scholars Guild here. You do need an armory. Forester might be the way to go. Tribunal in 3. You do need a teleporter. That again, that's going here. I don't think you can... Yeah, you can't grab anything. So you're making a tribunal, so you can do gold into tribunal? You're popping in 3. Which means we grab a farm next. To grab... Oh, no, I think... We have a lot of production. Forester next to grab the estate hall, I think is the way to look at it. So, we also need a teleporter. Right, you need one more, and then you can build a Spelljammer. How are you doing? 40 and 0. You could do a Tribunal in 2. Or Spelljammer. So, if we convert this Spelljammer into a Spelljammer in 2 turns, I'm okay with that. Hero leveled up. This is our Elementalist. So, at 8, Adaptive Chaos. Chaos Empowerment's pretty good. Otherwise, Keeper's Mark. Initiative Materia. Purging Strikes isn't bad. Crit Chance. Daring Strikes are Chaos Empowerment. Let's do Adaptive Chaos. And we'll use the 2 points to grab Empowered Evocation and Amplifying Elements. And call that good. You get a Wand of Provocation just to have it. I don't think we can still make anything. Yeah. A Bolstering Armor can go on the courageous here. So more hit points. More importantly, every time this unit gets hit by a melee or missile attack, his defense goes up even higher. Okay, we dealt with all of that. We've done the tribunal. After that, I don't care. A Lightbringer could be good. Between Convolt and Spirit Bolts, throwing a couple of them in there wouldn't be the worst. It is a lot of mana for upkeep, though. But we'll queue that up. We are going to trigger Destiny of War for a massive increase in gold and mana, thus allowing this guy to pump out. What do you need? We can pull you out. You're the Death Knight. Physical or a Temptress? Which would be better? The Temptress is good at dealing with... Can't take a lot of hits. The Dragoon can't take a lot of hits either, mind you. Our Merc starts with the highest amount of hit points. So the question is, do we want a Dragoon or a Temptress? Weirdly, the Temptress is a little better. Mage Lock Cannon is hilarious. We could pump out some Mage Lock Cannons. Melee. We pull you out. You stay in. That's physical damage. That's physical damage. I think we do a Temptress. And then for range damage, what are we looking at in this army? Right now, the cannon. Alright, let's do a Temptress and get that going. Yep. You're going to... I don't think... Oh, I can build a road to there. No? Alright, you trigger the fight. Auto combat. Everyone gets a little food. Great. Wait a turn. You guys are done. You go where I want you to. 1850. We can do it. That is a massive amount of damage we can do. And then break these off? Maybe. Oh. We can't catch him. Alright, we're gonna try it. Save game. Bookmark 1. I might have to fight this. You go here. You go here. You go here. You trigger it. Says low risk. 3 heroes are gonna do a lot of damage. Now, what are they? A Warlock, a Warrior, and a Battle Saint. A lot of melee damage. Melee. But they're tier 4s. I will... If that's all I lose, I will take that. 12 Imperium. 155 War Spoils. Close. We can grab our own Tyrant Guard. We'll grab that. Houndmaster's Horn. I will take that. Give you the horn. Move the guard in here. Now, okay, interesting. Not gold touched? Okay. So melee. So you need some ranged units. You need like a mage lock, right? You're the ranger. So you need a wizard, right? So we've dealt with them. Did we capture anyone? Yes. More importantly, sell. You're gonna fight. Renown's not up. We're not giving you that. What we are gonna do, Arsenal, disenchant. We're gonna take a look. What does our elementalist need? A wand. Close. And a better weapon, but I can't make the better weapon yet. So he needs a wand. So, miscellaneous. Wand. Doesn't matter what. Spawn. Oh, that's only tier 1. There's got to be at least a tier 3. So either Flame Strike or Lightning Strike. I guess it has to be Lightning Strike. Been captured. Just gonna execute him. Yes, it is evil. I don't care. Immediately sell him. So we have a lot. So we can look at... Okay, hold on. I'm researching that. We're making a tribunal there. We're pumping out gold here. We're not doing the guild. 20 and 10. We only have 2 foresters. That requires quarries. We're going to grab a 3rd forester. We don't have a gold mine, so we can't make the mint. That will be boosted. We're going to delay this. To grab a tribunal here. Start working on that. You're making a spelljammer. You only need to do it for 2 turns. Alright, you're good. Unit-wise, we need to start transitioning some units around. We've got a teleporter there. Oh, you can make a Imperial Academy here too. Okay. That's plus 20 knowledge. Oh, that's getting us closer to 300. You're making a Temptress. What we really need is a Smith's Guild here. To truly crank the draft. Or... That's gold per farm. Production, right? So again, Imperial War Factory in the middle of here. Really good. Alright, you're waiting. You're getting a Seductress. And then I think we wait for the Mage. And let that sit. Pull back to friendly territory to maximize our heals. And I think we start pillaging and burning. I'm not sure. Again, we're going to vassalize all of these. How... He... 1204, 260. Alright, you guys are going to stay... Oh, I need to take... Okay. I need to clear this out of here. I need to wait a turn before we can rally. End turn. Okay. feels like we're approaching endgame, and we're only 58 turns in. I don't think there is. Hold on. Oh, there is! Alright, I need to activate this obelisk. Alright, so there's one here to activate, one here, and one here. Alright. $10,000 carnage to go. The new rally has started. That is a huge boost. Let's stick with tier 1. Oh, here, we'll do the mark. I guess the shock unit. The Rangers, the support. And this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Wound Force Vassal, the Chain of Hatred. Guard the Chain of Hatred. Take. They already bound it. You son of a bitch. Alright, yeah, I should have grabbed what I wanted and then vassalized. Wow. That, it hasn't screwed me over, but it has definitely made things difficult. Okay, melee, ranged, ranged. Melee and ranged needs to be taken care of here. You're going out. You're going out. Ruler leveled up. We're grabbing Dark Ritual, which we'll probably never use, but just so we're closer using Melee Mage, right? Wand of well, on our Elementalist. Confirm. That leaves him, he needs a tier 2 weapon. Primary. Tier 2, I'm not going to do anything with Grimoires. Tier 2... Lightning. He doesn't care about crit chance. He does care about ranged and marked. Oh, that's tier 3. Remove. Arsenal. Close. I don't have anything I can disenchant. Alright, what items are you willing to sell me? 60 gold. Done. 90 gold. Done. I'll stop at 125. We'll go into our arsenal. Disenchant, disenchant. And for a primary weapon, it only has to be tier 2. We don't want to go overboard. Lightning. Range? Otherwise, it's burning and marked. We'll just do the range. Tier 2, Easily done. Go. You're waiting a turn. You can go here. Oh, wait, back up. Okay, we can't take this. Wait. We need to burn this to the ground, throw down. I mean, we have a portal here. As weird as it seems, we might want to put a teleporter here and an outpost here, just so we can quickly defend that city as quick as we can. $100 in the bank. We're not sieging anything down. Our income is good. We need to start pumping out. Need to keep pumping out units. So, gotta keep telling myself that. So, you can go here. You go here. Trigger this. Auto combat. Great. Littlest of boosts. Yeah, after your tribunal, you pop in 6. I cannot wait 6 turns to get this. So I'm going to build that at full price. I don't like doing that, but I have to. And the Smith's Guild is quarries. So I think we grab this as a quarry in order to replace it with the Imperial War Factory. And we surround that with quarries. So we can crank the draft in here. So I can do things like pump out units to an insane degree. Right? So burn that to the ground. Or an outpost here with teleporters. Just so we're as close as possible. You're headed this way. You're headed this way. We need to get up to tier 3 and tier 2 units. Trigger the one in there. Alright. That means on you. Over the step. Confirm. Boom. He should have. Now we've got ton of renown and equipment mastery. So what we can do is look at our other heroes. You need legs. You can't do that. You're good. You need legs. So we need some legs. So let's make some leggings. Some basic tier 2 leggings. So basic boots. We're going to need 2 of these. Steward is the city pop. Now, instructor, they might pull off. Let's do an instructor. We have spells ready to cast. We're not going to do anything. Got another tribunal. Here. we're gonna sidestep. We're gonna grab this farm and immediately replace it with a teleporter. So we can move around better. You're going here. Activate. You're going here. You know what? Maybe we move you. How strong? 1,000, 1,900. So that's about 3,000. Back we go. Oh, I can't. Ah, shit. Abort. Back we go. Cancel. Who's got... Oh, it's just an umbral net. Maybe we move this army in this direction. More tribunal, more research into an state hall. You guys are good. Got the Temptress. Is anyone pumping out gold? You are. What do I want to give you? You need a tribunal. Do that up. We're good. You're waiting. You're waiting. Here's hoping they slam into each other. Wisecrackers in the level for now. That's our scholarly governor. That's fine. Major ambition, so now he's got more hit points. That's fine. Can you make... Oh, I don't have the gold. End turn. Who goes where? So they pulled back. 11. 600. 200. Not quite. Okay. Okay, so new tome, tier 3. Where are you? Cleansing Flame. Why? Pure Flame Staves. More Condemned. Cleansing Flames. The fire damage. Meh. But, more importantly, we start stripping positive effects from enemies and negative effects from our units. Pyre Templar, really good. A couple of these, and some of our majors, good to hold the line. Pyre Cloak is good. Fire Cleave is good. Pyre Shrine is good with a lot of Foresters. We need the draft. Consecration. Yes! Right? So that's good. And Flame Blessed Champions means our melee units will inflict burning and create cleansing flames. Plus the Temple of the Pyre, just good for being under siege. And it guarantees any unit in our range, any unit in the city, any enemy unit in the city is condemned.
Which burns inside the heart
I'm gonna I don't know if I can afford it.
The fire within and smites the blade with wrathful
Not the
flame.
Imperium wise.
Fear not the scorching heat, for it purifies the corruption.
Let me grab Flame Blessed Champions. Let me make... We know we need another pair of boots. So now we can summon Lightbringers. So now what we can do, trigger this, and we'll trade out some units in here for Lightbringers. Great. 900, 600, that's 1300. Yeah, so where... Something's going on here. Okay. Another tribunal, more research, great. Need the hall for production. We also need this. Oh. Wait, can we do... Wait, hold on. Town hall. Alright, yes. And we also need this for the Spelljammer. But we're going to hold off on that. We go for you. I'm worried about this. How am I doing here? Loyalty in 1. Already at loyalty. No one's going for you. 200 Imperium. It would help. That's more growth. I don't think this is worth it, just because of the way I play. That could be worth it. So that would turn it into 1 turn, heal, and more rewards. That's pretty good. This would be good. It would reduce our Lightbringer to 2075. So that's actually not a bad grab. That would help with research. I think we are struggling with food. Oh, wait. Well, hold on. I'm gonna grab this so we can move around the map faster. Okay. Activate. There we go. You, weirdly, are headed... That's what I wanted to see. I am stuck here, and there's nothing I can do unless they leave me alone. Like, I could take this, and then the follow-up wrecks me. So, if they're all there, that's a Temptress, a good melee, a ranged range. A Dragoon would not go amiss, right? It means we're not going to have any healing. In any way, shape, or form. Which means a Rich Lewis would probably be very powerful for us. I think I need you in here. So we're giving up... Okay. We need to grab a 4th quarry. Okay. I'm kind of like 200, 600. Maybe we can raid this? Save game. We'll try it. I suspect this is bad. But if we go here, move you here, Move you here. Trigger this. Oh, it's risky. Yeah, I think I'd rather wait to have a couple of mages. Yeah, I mean, we win, but we take so many losses, we're gonna lose the city. Oh, that's interesting. Right, because the follow-up is, yeah, 800, 1600. Yeah, I'd rather have a couple of mages. In the army. Because between the subdue and the spirit damage, it should be helpful. Okay, so let's think about this. We'll pull you out and you out. So we want a spirit mage in here. Melee, melee, melee-ish. And a spirit mage in here. Ranged, 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 melee-ish. That feels good. And that'll help boost those. You're waiting on units. You're making a teleporter, but we can do this. Hey, golden mana boost. Wow, I didn't realize I had so much mana stored up. That's fine. Oh, now that's interesting. Huh. Throw you in there. 932. Not a huge increase. Your hero leveled up. This is our Death Knight. Straight down this side. He also gets the boots. Oh, did I not give boots out? And our mage lock leveled up. At 8. Keeper's Mark. Let's do Adaptive Chaos again. We'll take that extra point. Big Game Hunter. Into Grim Executioner. Auto. After the Estate Hall pops in 3. I also need 4 Farshers, so that's going to be a while. That's a bunch of gold. I don't think we need it. Alright, here. Well, definitely gonna need stone walls. Then gold. You go there. You're gonna pop out here. So I need enough to run in this direction. Are you founding a city? No, you're building walls. Let's queue up another Lightbringer. That would push him over 1,000. We're going to swap you guys. That's a little better. Oh, because he's legendary. And we'll swap the Tyrant Guard as well. So you're 1,040. Oh yeah, so 1,040. Put this on par with him. You negate him. That leaves you to negate him. Hopefully these guys are heading this way. Question. How... We might be able to take this. But I think we wait. Great. I have enough mana. Well, let me cast the Lightbringer first. You're going in there. You're on an auto-explore. We might pull him off of offense. Once he gets his final unit, just... once he gets the Dragoon, I think he goes helps these guys. So that we can start 1,300, 1,300, 1,100. Yeah. So we can start eyeballing, like, vassalage, burn it to the ground, vassalage, sort of thing. And break them. That makes sense? So you're waiting. You are headed here. But you can go here or wait at that teleporter. And they'll just make a bunch of tier 1 armies to run around and just defend. We have to wait for the transmutation cert. Well, hold on. Oh, they're weak to lightning. That's hilarious. Okay. And these guys are undead, so they're going to be weak to condemn. So these guys we generally rock between our fire and our holy damage. Okay. Tribunal. Is there something I want to boost or make? Let's actually pump out gold for a couple of turns and let that fit. You're waiting. You can annex another province. Oh, wait. Forester. And the Arcanum. Then another Forester. And then whatever I want. 6 turns is bad. Requires 2 lava improvement provinces to unlock. So this doesn't count. So what? Lava, lava. So this must count? This must not count. Okay. Bit weird. We'll see where that goes. We've dealt with that. And we're going to end it here, and this is the last turn. We're in an awkward position, but I think it's one we can crawl out of. Yes, again. Okay. So, yeah, but they're evil. But we are looking at, oh, Whispering Stones might be good to have. New skill, either, that would be really good, Call to Arms. Lead by example. I'm gonna do Call to Arms, maybe, with the idea being that we can just flood the Chain of Hatred with defensive armies. I don't think that's the priority right now. This is wide open. You're staying there. We're gonna stop here, otherwise I'll just keep playing. Thank you very much for joining me. Interesting. Yeah, so now we have a ton of gold. Mana is the issue. And we kill units, we'll get more. And I think they're all evil. Yeah, ton of Imperium every time we kill units, ton of Imperium every time we kill units, ton of Imperium every time we kill units, and you're remaining good. Awesome. Great. But we are done for the day. Thank you very much for joining me. Feel free to like, subscribe, and comment. Smash that bell. Do all that jazz. Even better, check out other videos and playthroughs I've done. Bestest, come on. Other playthroughs, videos and playthroughs I've done on YouTube. Bestest. Bestest, come on over and check me out when I stream live every Sunday through Friday, life permitting, on Twitch. I think I said that correctly. We're done for the day. Thank you much for joining me, and until we see each other again, remember to be kind to one another. Alright. Update titles. Update. And there's no way we can run ads. Oh, we could. Alright, I'll do that and we'll raid a channel. Usually it's Monday, I raid Ari. If she's not on, who are we looking at? Oh, she's on. Great. I'll be back Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern, 10:30 a.m. Pacific. I hope to see you then. Until we see each other again, remember to be kind to one another.